Your integrations are running fine this morning. The loan origination connector is syncing, the overnight scripts are pulling reports, the service accounts are signing in the way they have been for years. This coming Monday, June 15th, a quiet change inside of Microsoft's identity platform starts rolling out. And for a specific slice of those integrations, it could start doing something they have never done before. Prompting for multi-factor authentication, MFA. Here is the one check to run before Monday so nothing breaks. Let me lead with the good news because it is true for most institutions. Microsoft itself says most customers need no action at all. This is not a fire drill. It is 15-minute audit that happens to land on a fixed date. Here is what is actually changing. When you build a policy in Microsoft Entra conditional access, you target all resources, the broadest setting. Sometimes an admin adds a carve-out. Microsoft calls it a resource exclusion. Until now, when a policy had one of those exclusions, the sign-in asked for only the bare minimum permissions. What Microsoft calls baseline scopes slipped past enforcement entirely. Starting Monday, those sign-ins get evaluated like everything else. Microsoft is closing a gap in line with its Secure Future initiative. So why are most tenants fine? Because the only sign-ins affected are the ones that request nothing beyond those baseline scopes. The moment an app asks for anything more, reading email, opening a file, touching SharePoint, it was already being enforced. Nothing about it changes. Here's the part Microsoft's documentation does not write. In a bank, a credit union, or a mortgage company, the handful of apps that should be affected tend to be the high-stakes ones. The loan origination system connector, the core banking service account, the document and e-sign connectors, the reporting service principal, the overnight PowerShell automation. If any of those were excluded from an all-resources policy and rely only on baseline scopes, their sign-ins could start hitting a multi-factor challenge on Monday. A person at a keyboard can answer that prompt. A service account running at 2 a.m. batch job cannot. And the job just fails quietly until a report does not arrive. The work is bounded. 4 steps in order and you're done. 1. Find all your resource policies that carry a resource exclusion. If none of them have exclusions, you're finished. 2. List the apps signing in with only baseline scopes. Microsoft publishes a sign-in logs query you can run through the Microsoft Graph to surface them. 3. Decide per app. Most should simply move to handle the challenge. 4. Set the baseline scope settings in Entra Admin Center to land the rollout the way you want. And here is the bonus. The list of policies, the apps you reviewed, the decision for each one are exactly the access control evidence the regulators who examine you want to see. The deadline doubles as a free health check. This is what we do at ABT. We are a Tier 1 Microsoft Cloud solution provider, and we manage Microsoft 365 Entra Conditional Access for more than 750 banks, credit unions, and mortgage companies. A lean IT team at a financial institution is not reading Entra change notices line by line, and they should not have to. For the tenants we manage, this Monday's rollout is not a scramble. It's one of the standard checks in the Microsoft 365 Guardian operating model with a continuous monitoring through Guardian MXDR and our team acting on what it finds. So if you are not certain which of your integrations this change will touch, this is worth a conversation today, not Monday. Talk to a Microsoft 365 specialist at ABT, and we will tell you exactly where you stand before the rollout reaches you. The full written breakdown is linked in the description below. I'm Justin Kirsch. See you in the next one.